Hey, it's Hoppa on Tracksuit Kitchen in a brand new tracksuit. Yep, as matching McMatcherson as I normally get. Today what we're going to learn is how to do lemon rice with Brussels sprouts. Don't say yuck yet. They can taste good and be good for you. And, oh, there's a laptop. And a dirty towel. First we're gonna clean some of this stuff up because apparently some people think the kitchen is an office space, which is some of the most dirty stuff that you can possibly put inside of your kitchen. So we'll be back very shortly. Okay, this is what we're going to need for our Brussels sprouts with lemon rice. Everything here you see, you're going to need, here's the visual. Let's just start with some dried cranberries, raw almonds, whipping cream, rice, not necessarily Uncle Ben's, but you know what, he cool, olive oil, turmeric, sea salt, black pepper, chicken broth, some bacon. Oh, Janie, look, it's got your name on it. Lemon, don't forget your zester, some four, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, green onions, about 5 garlic cloves, 3, 1, 2, 3, for one recipe, and 1, 2 bunny ears for the other one. Don't forget your Brussels sprouts, and about maybe an onion and a half. I say an onion and a half because I had half an onion left over, and I needed another onion because that just wouldn't have been oniony enough. So we'll see how that works out. And then let's get cooking. So first things first. One thing you might notice is no song, no sing-along. But that's okay. It's not gonna happen every time. This is just way too complicated and we don't got time for that shit. So, first thing you're gonna wanna do, Brussels sprouts. Don't say you hate them, you're going to like them. And they're so good for you. What you're gonna wanna do with each Brussels sprout, hold on, I'm gonna flip this upside down. So, with every Brussels sprout, you're just going to want to remove the outside layers till you get to the juicy inside. And then once you got a nice, good, solid Brussels, snap off the bottom or cut it, whichever you want. After that, we're just going to throw it inside of our little strainer in the sink, and then we're going to rinse them off. Okay, so now we've got our Brussels sprouts cut in half, washed. This is Brussels sprout side. Got little cranberries, some onions, some almonds. They're gonna share the garlic. There's the lemon. We're gonna juice that, strain it out in here. On this half, you got 1 cup of the rice. 4 of the 4 green onions, slice up the good side on that. The greens keep here, these are you cook, these you keep for later. That's 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. And then we're gonna chop up 3 slabs of this bacon, and that is gonna go in here. Stay tuned. Isn't it amazing how quickly we get back after we just stop recording and then start playing recording again? So, okay, this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna start the rice. Just gonna take a little pot, make sure it's got a top. Yeah, where'd the top go? Oh, there it is. Look how easily it's done. So first you're going to take the onions, which are right there. You're just gonna cook them for about a minute. And then after about a minute, you're gonna toss in that garlic and the lemon zest from earlier. And you're gonna cook that for about maybe another 30 seconds to a minute. Make sure you got some olive oil here, of course, in your pot. Not like you can see it, it's kind of translucent. Some people may want to put butter in there. Go right on ahead if you're all Pauline about it. After that, throw in your rice, the cup of rice. And just kind of throw that in there for about a minute or two. Maybe if you would like it, get a little, okay. That's for my dad's hot tub coffee night. You fill in the blanks. And other than that, put a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, maybe a little more because it helps with inflammation. Of course, your pepper, dashes of salt. And then after you're done kind of browning and mixing it all together, that's when you're going to throw in all the juices. After that, just let it, bring it to a boil, let it simmer about 15-20 minutes, and then it's done. And then just kind of fluff it with a fork and let it sit there for a minute, off heat, and then it's ready to eat. Oh my God, I just rhymed. It's not a crime. All right, so we got our rice over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the Brussels sprouts. First thing you wanna do after heating up the olive oil, dump in those onions. Rest of those garlic, minced cloves, whatever. It's late in vodka, it's part of the recipe. I'm just kind of let those get a little translucent for a minute. Also over here, cranberries. I'm gonna start getting those a little moisturized. I totally need a cameraman. Just let those sit there for a minute. Yeah, watching food cook is like, ow, god damn it. Who turned the camera on? Apparently I did. Yeah, we'll be back. So as you can see, I took about, I don't know, a little over half of a lemon, juiced it, and threw into those 3 slabs of sliced up little bacon there. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cook that shit up. And then once that's all browned, we're gonna add those Brussels sprouts. Oh. It's after 15 minutes. Needed just a little scotch more water. But here we got our cranberries and the bacon going. As you can see, the color, everything in the bacon strips are starting to brown around the edges. So this might be a very good time to toss in our Brussels sprouts and let them brown together. So we're going to toss those together for a little bit. I'll let you know in how many minutes it goes. Now we just poured those chopped almonds over there. And at this point, I'm going to remove them from the heat. And we're going to bake them in the oven for a little bit. So set your oven to 350. And then you're going to bake them for just a little bit before we get ready to eat them. Alright, so we just popped those Brussels sprouts in a little old vintage, well, casserole dish, which is apparently Corningware that's worth about thousands of dollars, but whatever. We're baking it in that shit because this is going to be golden. And we're gonna put that in there for about 10 minutes and then we're gonna eat it up. Boom. Okay, the rice, the Brussels sprouts are done. So next thing we gotta do is eat it and see if it actually tastes as good as it smells. All right, here we go. Just garnish with some of those onions, and you can watch my face reaction as I eat it. You didn't want to watch me eat while I chewed and spoke with food in my mouth, but that was good. So try it out sometime. Any questions? Send it back to me. And remember, stay kitchened.